Hello everybody, this is DrMcBrick and I am here with LEGO set 6766 Rapid River Village, and this is a vintage set from 1997. Let's take a look. Okay, so here it is. Now, this has 343 pieces, and as I said, it was issued in 1997 and reissued in 2002 with 343 pieces. The price in 1997, I believe, was 60 bucks. In 2002, the price was only $70, so it only went up $10. Unfortunately, the price went up considerably between 2002 and now. This is an original copy from 1997, and it's in really good shape, to be quite honest with you. But the first thing you notice is it comes with the awesome 90s type of base plate in this sand color and with this wonderful, wonderful curved river print, which is just absolutely fabulous. Absolutely love these plates, and I'd love to get a bunch of them, but they're hard to come by, and even when you can get some, they're pretty pricey, to be quite honest with you. Now, the reason I'm showing you this set is, one, because I love vintage sets, as you know, and two, because I am going to use this in my SixFigs Amusement Park, and because I had to build it, I figured I might as well show it off. So that's why I am doing this review of this set. It's not really a review, it's just kind of to show you what this set is about and kind of all the great vintage Lego eye candy that you see here from the 90s. Now, if you want to see how I use this set, check out one of my Figsdale City updates coming to you soon, and I will show you what I am going to do with this particular set. And I'll just tell you, give you a hint, it will include some water. So anyway, let's take a look at this set. First of all, the main feature of this set, I believe, are these gorgeous teepees. Now, we all remember, for those of you that remember the sets from the 90s in the Wild West sets, these teepees were made out of fabric, and this fabric simply goes around two large mast pieces with the ball hitch type of setup here, and they just wrap around, and they fit on there nicely. The holes are pre-drilled. And then you also have the flap here, which enables you to go into the teepee. Now, there's nothing inside the teepees, but you're certainly welcome to put something inside the teepees should you desire. And you see there's a suggestion here of a very simple fire with a pot where they do their cooking. And this is a wonderful, wonderful little display here of the bow that they use and the feathers and things. And so you can see that just kind of a display rack, a weapons rack, or what have you. Very finely detailed. It's you know, there's only 343 pieces, but I'll tell you what, when you look at this thing, it seems like there's much more than is actually in the set, because this is a beefy looking set, if you ask me. One of the things that I've always loved about the Wild West, and particularly the Native American scenes, is the printing that they have on their shields and on the various parts to these sets. And I love, there's two different types of prints on these shields. That is one, and then we move over here, and you can see a shield here on a spear, which is this as well. And absolutely love those. So anyway, this is a Native American village, and you see the two different styles of teepees. There's one with this headdress and one with the horse. They obviously match the shields, as you can see in the printing and stuff, so we have some consistency there. We also have some really nice structures there's a snake, watch out for the snake, in the back here. And here's a structure that you can climb up on, and maybe there's a tower type of structure here. It seems a little loose. A tower structure that maybe the lookouts can climb up on. All of the structures include ladders, which is very good, and steps, kind of a suggestion of steps here, very loose suggestion of steps, but at least you have a ladder there, and I like the fact that Lego includes the ladder. Comes with a couple of monochromatic parrots there in the gray. I love the parrot piece. Again, there's another shield. It has 4 of these bush pieces, and there's a brick-built totem pole, which is really, really awesome, if you ask me. Very simple build, and we've seen those built in many of the Native American sets and various Islander sets and things of that nature. There's another one of those ladders that you can get up here to this particular lookout. Here's a larger lookout here, but if you move this right here, again, there's a trap. And so that trap door springs right there, and you can drop somebody down in here. This door actually swings up, and there you go. You have access to the back as well. Now inside, there's really not much going on inside of there. That would be a place where you can add a lot of detail and things like that, and I probably will. Actually, that is going to be a mechanical room for SixFigs and what this is about. So you kind of get an idea of how I'm going to use this. If you get my drift, here's another ladder, how you climb up and everything like that. Now this is Rapid River Village, and there are the rapids. So in there is where the boats come down and they go along this wonderful river here and out into someplace else. So that is a really nice suggestion of rapids there with those ramp pieces. Now the other thing you can do too is say there's an enemy coming through here. You can just, if you're standing up here, you can pull these leaves back and boom, there goes the logs, and that enemy is done for. So that's one of the things that I like about these old sets from the 90s is there's all kinds of booby traps. Speaking of booby traps, here's another one. There you go. So you can drop off of that and everything like that. Now, as we come around here, it is basically one large 32 by 32 base plate and two 16 by 32 base plates here and here. So you can configure it in any way. I have it configured in the way that it came in terms of the instructions and stuff. So everything is pure to what the instructions say, just to kind of show it to you. But once I modify it for my purposes in SixFigs Amusement Park, I'm going to modify it in a little bit different way. So you can see how this works here. You can see that trap door there. I'll just pull that back, secure that, but you can see the back, just those burp pieces there and some of those lerp pieces right here, the big ugly rock pieces and the large ugly rock pieces. So there's not much to it back here. Now this could certainly be added on to, and you could have the river flowing through, even a river flowing through a cave might be really interesting. That is interesting. Anyway, so down here, as you see, there's nothing down here, but this could be another hideout or another place where the Native Americans come to seek shelter and things of that nature. So anyway, so this is the main part of the build, and as you see, I just think it's a beefy looking build, mostly because of those burps and those lerp pieces. But you know what, back in the day and even today, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the way they've done it and the way they've done the suggestions of the green and the brown and put the bushes on and some of the foliage and stuff, it really does look cool, and it really does give you a suggestion. You feel that that is part of a mountain, so to speak. And oh, the other thing I love are those stump pieces. Look at those stump pieces. They're great to store things in. Absolutely love those. I used to have some of those back in the day. My kids had some from some of the Western sets, and we just loved them. They're very, very useful, and they look really cool for scenes. All right, now let's take a look at the 7 yeah, that's right, I said 7 minifigures that came with this set and a few more accessories. Here are the 7 minifigures, 2 horses and 1 canoe that came with this particular set. Now, one of the things I really love about this set are the prints on the torsos and the faces and the horses and everything of these particular minifigs. Let's just take a look at these 2 scouts, for instance. Look at the printing on that scout. You can see the wonderful, wonderful traditional paint on the face, traditional outfits, and prints on the torsos, on the legs. Whoa, sorry about that. There's nothing on the back, because back then they didn't print things on the back, but there's a quiver. Each person comes with a quiver, and so you can put that on, and each person also comes with a bow. And so the horse, for instance, is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the painting on the horse, the printing, and you can see this, the saddle blankets and everything on the horse and the feather. Now this is a traditional style horse, an old style horse that we love from the 90s so much. It comes with the saddle with the clip, and the clip can be used to put a rifle or a bow, an arrow, any kind of implement. And we have a scout on a brown horse as well. And so the brown horse has the same markings as the white horse, except for it comes with the blue saddle, and it comes with blue saddle blankets and trim and things of that nature. I think the white horse is much more brilliant in terms of coloring and printing, but the brown horse, because of the way the paint and the printing was back then, you can kind of see the brown come through the white markings of the horse, but still a very, very beautiful horse. Now let's move on to the other minifigures. Here we have some more Native American minifigs, and we have the chief and a few other folks here. We have this buffalo style hat with the horns, and you can see the wonderful prints on each one of these figures. And of course, we know that nowadays, currently, they have the Indian chief in all the minifig bins at the LEGO store and things with the traditional headdress. But this is an original figure from this particular set in the 90s. Then it comes with two more minifigs with more printing on the face, printing on the torsos and the legs, and the wonderful hair, the braided hair, and comes with a canoe, a basic brown canoe with a few oars. We also have in this particular set, it comes with a quiver, like I said, for every person. Comes with a bow and arrow for every person. Comes with some spears. Comes with a tomahawk there and some extra feathers. So you get some extra implements with this particular set. So that is set 6766. This is a gorgeous set. A wonderful Native American village, and it's just done so well. It was reissued in 2002. This is the 1997 original version. I'm going to use this in SixFigs Amusement Park. If you think you know what I'm going to use it for, comment in the section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and please like this video if you like it. I appreciate all your support. I am a member of the BrickTubers Network, and all of the great BrickTubers can be found in the links in the description below. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. McBrick, signing out.